Ah, me hearties, a very good evening to you. It's me, Scotty McClue. Early Friday evening, of course. It's just gone 12 minutes past 6 on Friday, the 25th of March, 2022. And I thought we'd do a random pop up as we do. So there you are. What kind of motor do you have, big man? Well, Kemi Key, I have two motors. One is 30 years old, and the other's only 22 years old. So that's good, isn't it? Hello, Scotty. Dinky-Doo, Dinky-Doo Kareem. How lovely to have you with us. And welcome, welcome to our Friday evening pop-up just to say hi. Classics. Yes, Cammy, that's right. I only drive classics. That's what it's all about. Dinky-Doo, Dinky-Doo Fraser. How lovely to have you with us, and a very, very warm welcome to our Friday night pop-up. This is just amazing. Dinky-Doo, everybody. Hi, Diggy, Dinky-Doo. There we are. Thank you, Cammy. No, it's not actually. But, well, one of them has got a similar engine. So there you are. Never a dull moment, I can tell you. Now then, what else is happening here? Lots and lots of you joining us. And you're very, very welcome. Is this a good time? We'll just pop up for a few minutes for a bit of chit chat. There's Eddie. I went to the hairdressers and asked for highlights, and he gave me a video of haircuts. Hello, La. Hello, Martin. Dinky-Doo, nice to have you with us. West Scooter, my wee pal. Hope you're good, Scotty. Bring on the rain. No, wee Scooter, we don't want the rain. So we want lots and lots of you coming and joining us and saying Dinky-Doo. That's what it's all about. Follow us as soon as you come on if you haven't followed. Very, very important to get everybody following, of course, as you'll well understand. How's you, says Martin? Me is fine. How's you, Martin? That's what I ask you. And Dinky-Doo, I say to you, hi, Dinky-Doo. Hi, Tinkerbell. Lovely to have you with us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Lots of new videos uploaded, guys, so enjoy them. Scotty, my dear brethren, how art thou? Eddie, Dinky-Doo, how art thou, my dear fellow? Lovely to have you with us from Newmarket. That's what it's all about. Was there ever an old market? I want to know, Eddie, and Dinky-Doo to you. Hi, Dinky-Doo. Hi, Greasy J. Good to have you with us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Get following on the TikTok as soon as you can. Thank you to Daniel. That's very much appreciated, Daniel. I can tell you. Are you on early now? I keep missing you. No, Bag Puss. We do random pop-ups when we can grab a moment. But we do the Saturday night at 9 o'clock sharp on the YouTube channel, and we pick it up on TikTok as well. Are you a judge? Well, it depends what you want me to judge. So there you have it. Hi from Cambridge, Daniel. I love Cambridge. Lord Reith, my wonderful old black Labrador. He and I went to Cambridge and he was swimming in the Cam just off the Bridge of Sighs. Is that not lovely? All right, my man. Aaron, all right, my man. Dinky-Doo, I say. Wonderful to have so many of you with us. This is brilliant. Friday night, quick pop-up, hashtag float high. Scotty McClue, lots and lots of new things. How does this wish list work? I'm just having a look at it. I've never quite understood it. And it tells you all the things you can have. So there we are. Yes, that seems to be fine. And we seem to have that. Wonderful. Thank you very much. It says edit. Do we edit it? Edit the wish list. So there we have it. And we can do that, I think. That's what it's all about. Refresh, we'll refresh it. Oh, look at that. There's some beautiful gifts. Right, we'll have that and we'll save that. There you are. Thank you very much. Right, we'll try the wish list for you. The big picture. Always see the big picture. Man, sorry about the pens. No, don't you worry. The pens are absolutely beautiful. So lovely of you. And thank you, thank you, thank you, I say. Let's share this, guys, to let everybody know that we're on live. I'll share it. I hope I don't disappear while I'm sharing. But there we are. Excellent. I'll just put live now. Live now. Yes, wonderful. On TikTok. Hey, see what happens. There we go. TikTok. Fantastic. Live now, TikTok. And we'll see if that goes through. Tell me, does it freeze while I'm sharing? That's what I want to know. Lots and lots of things out. Thank you. Lovely to hear from you. So good of you. It is paused. Ah, Kareem, right. It pauses for a little bit. isn't the wish list hoping kind punters will buy those said gifts for you? I don't quite understand, Kulelo. It just says wish list 0 to 100, 0 to 50. I don't know how it works, but we'll try it at one point. There's the wonderful Caesar, who's become a top viewer and is sending me beautiful gifts. There's Kareem sending me beautiful gifts. Very, very kind of you. Yes, yes, we sorted all that. Thank you very much, Aaron. Kareem has sent a football and a TikTok. Kareem, you're a very, very generous man. Old Market is a conservation area of national significance to the east of the city centre in Bristol, England. This is fascinating, Eddie Doyle. I thank you. Keith Snedden, what are you doing? Keith Snedden has just sent me £5 live on YouTube. Keith Snedden, how can I say thank you to you, my dear, dear friend? Very, very kind of you. I thought you populate the list of gifts you like, and if people were kind enough to buy them. Right, Kalelio, we'll look into it. I'm not sure how it works at all. So there we are. Now, there's Welly Pat wanting straight down the Swanee. Lifetime ban for Welly Pat for being a half-witted idiot. There he goes, doing the Swanee with him. That's what it's all about. Remember, Welly Pat, not everybody has your lifestyle. Now, what have we got here? Keith, thank you so much for that. £5. You must have tapped the dollar bill at the bottom right of the super chat. That is absolutely incredible, I can tell you. Now then, are you Scottish, says Jim Buffalo. Yes, I am. I'm very Scottish, actually, Jim Buffalo. Well done. Nothing gets past you, you know. That's excellent stuff. Goodness me. Scotty, did Central FM make you a millionaire? Sadly not. So there you are. But I have made a lot of media moguls, not at that particular station, I hasten to add. I must have made them about £200 million over the last 30 years. Scotty, how was your week? People do get slated for wish lists often. It's looked upon as begging. Well, Kalelio, what's wrong with a bit of begging these days, I say? There we are. Now, here's David. David's away down the Swanee as well for being another half-witted idiot. David, not everybody has your lifestyle, remember, or your dietary requirements. There he goes. He's away. Fantastic. So there we go. David obviously has a limited diet. I say to you, sorry for suddenly booming up there. Tremendous stuff. Dinky-Doo. There's Joey. Dinky-Doo, Joey. Whereabouts in Scotland? The West Coast, Jim. We're on the west coast of Scotland. Absolutely amazing. So there, David's mentality needs looking at. I think so, wee Scooter, yes. And so do his dietary requirements. Do follow us, guys. JM Buffalo, what beautiful gifts, I thank you. You're very, very kind. So there we are. Can you wish Jack a happy birthday? He's a big fan. I can. Thank you for your beautiful gifts and footballs, JM Buffalo. You're very, very, very generous. There we are. And a big thank you again to the wonderful Keith Snedden, who's more than generous, I say to you. Thank you, Keith, for £5. Can you ever trust the Scottish Tories who tend to change their mind when it suits them? Well, Professor Numpty, up to you. You're more than welcome. Just out of hospital, feeling great now. Hope you've been well, my pal. Your viewers missed you. Keith, I'm so glad you're out the hoppy, and I send you strength, and I send you love. Very, very important. Follow us, guys, as soon as you come on. I'll be going to Scotland one day. My wife's a fan. That's very, very kind of you. So there we have it. Now then, who's this here? They say a man who has nothing to lose is the most... There's Dylan sending me a lovely firework. They say a man who has nothing to lose is the most dangerous. Well, Miller, there you go, you see. You're saying, oh dear, we don't want to be begging. Absolutely. And what's the other one? You never ever mess with somebody who's not afraid to be alone. Just became a top viewer. Thank you, Dylan. That is so kind of you. And you've sent me all these fireworks. Is that to do with the wish list, Dylan? We've just mucked about with it, but I haven't a clue what I'm doing. Keith, this is so good that you're on the mend. You've cheered everybody up. You've brought us all joy. There we are. Dylan has become a top viewer. I like that. I wonder what's involved in that. Hi, Scotty. Follow us. Thank you, JM, for following us. Scotland, the UK. Well, Scotland's part of the UK. The UK is a United Kingdom of 4 separate countries, united in administration from Westminster. Morning, Lord Duke of Dundee, on your badgy Dinky-Doo. It is indeed. Absolutely, Dylan. That's what it's about. Are we having the phone in, Scotty? I have a question. Joey, we're having the phone in tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So make sure you do not miss it. Who else have we got here? My daughter has raised £100 for Ukraine. Where is it best placed? Which charity? I don't know, Joey. I'm not really qualified to advise you on that. These are decisions you've got to make yourself. Very, very important. But tell her she is wonderful. So there we are. Choose some nice new hats for your list. People will buy you them. Ah, we Scooter. Is that how it works? So there we go. Scotty, do you view TikTok or your phone in or your computer? I like it on computer because of the bigger screen and being able to see all the comments. Do you view TikTok on your phone? I only do it on my phone, Eddie boy, because it's the app I've got. I don't know what you're actually viewing on your computer. So there we are. Have you been to Chillingham, Scotty? I'm not sure, McClue. There we are. Do you like Formula 1? Well, I enjoy Formula 2 and Formula 3 as well. I was wondering, should Formula 1 go all electric with the new electric cars? How many thousands have you sent doing this one in now, Scotty? Oh, numpty head. Yeah, you couldn't count them. The half-witted troll idiots that come on here. Look forward to the phone-in. Doogie, yes, tomorrow night at 9 o'clock sharp. Good day, Scotty. Good day you are having, sir. Dennis, I'm having an outstanding day. And it's lovely that you've come and joined us just for a few minutes on TikTok because the lives are at a premium these days. It's very, very difficult to get time to do the lives because I'm absolutely maxed at the moment. There's Haken. Evening from Oslo, Scotty. Lovely to have you with us from Oslo. I thank you so much. How beautiful is that? We love it. Thank you very much, Haken. There we are. Have I pronounced your name correctly? Thank you, Keith Snedden, again for my £5. Tapping the dollar on the YouTube channel. That is just amazing. There we are. Now then, we're having a brilliant day. The phone-in will be outstanding. Hashtag FloatEye. Lily B. Thank you for my beautiful red rose. That's very kind of you. Now, guys, tell me, leave me messages if I'm on the right track with your TikTok videos. How can I put it? McClue is just a trifle eccentric, so they're a little bit unusual. Scotty, what do you do in your free time? Marto man, I have never, ever, ever had any free time. It's very interesting. There's always something interesting to be doing. There's always somebody requires my services. You see, so I don't have any free time at all. And when I'm not sort of looking after other people, I am reading. Yes, I Googled TikTok and opened up a page and logged in, and I get it on my PC screen. Ah, Scottish Eddie boy. How very, very interesting. Thank you for that. I will tell her. Yes, indeed. Thank you. She makes the bangles in crochet. Good morning from New Zealand. Lee, a very good morning to you in New Zealand. Are you in the North Island or are you on the South Island? On, not in, on the North Island or on the South Island. Do you think Jamaica has been sensible in talking about coming away from having Her Majesty the Queen as their head of state? Talking about a republic, I mean, very strange. Most of these things have failed, really. You know, I mean, if I had an asset like Her Majesty the Queen as my head of state, I'd be hanging on to it, I'll tell you. Glad you are, Scotty. Dennis Dinky-Doo. Chillingham in Northumberland. There's a spectacular. There we are. Wonderful. Ah, Chillingham. I've got you now. Chillingham Castle. Yes, indeed. Formula One stays with petrol because there's already a Formula E series, which is electric. But I think everything has to be going electric at some point. What about Formula One diesel? Would that be a better idea? It's just a thought. Follow us, guys, as soon as you possibly can. KKW, thank you so much for following. You are a thoroughly decent human being. I say to you, that is wonderful stuff. Scotty, I'll give you a call tomorrow night in the show. Kareem, that will be brilliant. I'll let you get on because you'll no doubt have a lot to be doing. How many? What have we got here? Hang on a second. A little bit more chat coming up. Busy on the chat. That would be wonderful, Kareem. Thank you so much, and thank you for your gifts. Auckland and the North Island. Lee. So you will know Mata. Yes, indeed. I had family in Mata. They were close to the race course. Does that make sense? So there you are. Dinky-Doo, I say good morning. It's a glorious day, says Mr. Rigsby. Rigsby. How lovely to have you with us, Dinky-Doo. Hi from Glasgow, says Lena. There we are. Lena Celtic, 1888. You're doing absolutely tremendous today, my lord. Dinky-Doo, J. Wash. True that, Scotty. No point in becoming a republic when a symbolic monarch gives some gravitas. Absolutely, Martin. And all these countries that have become republics since the Commonwealth was established at end of empire, they've not really done very much with it all. You know what I'm saying? I would have kept the Queen at all costs. Auckland and the North Island. There we are. Now, user 229. You're obviously a bit of cheek on you, and you're telling me to shush. Now, that's the kind of half-witted idiot approach that you would do on a lesser TikTok live. You would never, ever say shush to Scotty McClue, the king of talk, the first lord of the internet. So I think what we'll do is we'll shush you for life. There we are. So user 229 is getting shushed. That's what to do with these kind of people. I can tell you. There we are. Lovely. That's that. Shush. I'll shush them. Shush. Shush 229. There he goes. Doing the Swanee with them. How satisfying. Can I get a shout out for Charlene? You can, McDoug. So there we are. Robert, you mustn't assume every day has your lifestyle. I don't drink cheap wine. There we are. Fantastic. Now then, Scotty, I'd love a t-shirt with a pic of your badge on the front of it and wear it when I go to the pub. How amazing are you? I say, Dinky. That's fantastic. Now, I'm trying to see. They've changed some of the settings here, and I don't think that I can actually mirror what's going on here. You see? I used to be able to mirror everything, and then you would be able to read the hat. Can you read the hat, guys? Or is it backwards? Do you wish the monarchy to stay in the land of Australia? Absolutely, J. Wash. Australia is British. Let's not kid ourselves. There we are. No, mate. I swear I won't do it again. No, he's gone. You're away. There we are. There's my man, Mr. McClue. There's lots of toast tonight, Scotty. Oh, down the Swanee with the trolls. I'm amazed that these half-witted idiots never, ever learn that you never, ever troll Scotty McClue. You don't put mucky comments. You don't put rubbish. You don't suggest that you saw me crying in the supermarket. You don't ask for a foot reveal. Any of that rubbish that you might do on lesser streams. There we are. Now then, just a quick question. Trying not to offend you, but why do you get so offended so easily? I don't get offended at all. We just don't want people cheeking up and ruining it for the others with their cheap, low-life ideas. Do you see what I mean? This is quality on here. Scotty, I think McClue merchandise would be a goer. Well, Scottish Eddie Boy, did you see the new video live on TikTok about it? Guys, can we have everybody following, please? If you're watching right now, you should be following Scottie McClue. So there we have it. Scottie, do you think I should go for my pilot's license, as I know a few fly tricks? Well, numpty head. I'm just wondering, the other pilots might have to surrender theirs back. Scottie, my dearest Scottish friend, how are you on this beautiful Friday, Kligstar? How lovely to have you with us, and a big Dinky-Doo. So there we have it. It's backwards. Well, I don't know how you put it frontwards now, because I'm just thinking, no, I don't know what to do. I'm having a look. You used to just click something and you could mirror it and then you could see everything. There's Robbie has sent me some footballs. Scottie, what kind of books do you read? Everything, Marta, man. Mainly history, biography, what else? Things about Scotland, things about the UK, a lot of history, anything I can get my hands on, anything to do with maritime, the sea, all that sort of stuff, thrillers, a little bit of fiction. There we go. The Queen is the Queen of Scots. She's more Scottish than any trolls. She certainly is, Tony. You're 100% correct. Her mother was 100% Scots. Posh Scottish. Are you, Dan? Oh, well. We'll doff our cap to Dan for being posh. Do you not do radio anymore? Fiona, I haven't done radio for over a year. So there we are. But I was asked to back, but we need to sort one or two things out. What are your thoughts on the wee woman sitting on the throne down in England? Well, the wee woman sitting on the throne down in England is sitting on the throne of Scotland as well. Yes, she's our curator and custodian of the crown, our symbol of authority. Fantastic, wonderful stuff. I predict the skies will go dark in the next half hour. I think you'll probably be right, numpty head. Maybe not, maybe a wee bit later. I never saw the video, Scottie. What's it called? So you'll see Eddie Boy. It's on the TikTok right there, and it's got the badge on it, and it talks about how popular the badge is, the interest in it. So there you are. So look at all the TikTok videos, guys, because they're designed for you. That's what they are about. They are actually there for you. I wonder if I can share this, guys. I'm just going to share. I might disappear momentarily on the old YouTube, guys, but don't panic about it. I shall be back very shortly. We're just going to do a bit of sharing, and I'll just say it live now. There you are. That's it. That's all we need to say live now, and we'll do that. We are also on the YouTube channel because we're getting ready for tomorrow night there as well. Tomorrow night, always very important. And I'll just post that, and then you should be back. But tell me if it froze when you're coming back from watching the YouTube channel. There we go. And we'll just do that. Fantastic. Did I disappear momentarily? There we are. Thank you for my 2 footballs, Robbie. You are very, very kind. There we have it. Now then, have you read any good biographies recently? Well, I'll tell you a cracker, Marta, man. I don't know. Where are you based? Tell me where you're based, and I'll tell you how relevant you would be finding it. Scott, I'd like to say a big thanks to the brilliant NHS staff of the cardiology unit at the Royal Infirmary Hospital in Edinburgh, and all the brilliant staff that were there for me. Keith, these people would do anything for you. They think you are amazing, I'm quite sure, because you, with your attitude, would be an outstanding patient. And yes, a big thank you to the cardiology staff at the Royal Infirmary in Edinburgh for looking after our Keith. Thank you so much. And for all the other wonderful people that you look after. You are wonderful people, you themselves. Historical. Ah, yes, historical biographies. Well, if anything you can get on Mary, Queen of Scots, or James the Sixth, even Henry the Eighth, the Tudors, you know, anything you can get on George the Sixth, George the Fifth, Edward VII, Queen Mary, George V's wife. You know, fantastic stuff. There are some crackers out there if you're into royal biographies. Very, very interesting. Hondan Len, thank you for my beautiful red roses, Hondan Len. Hondan Len is sending me some serious amounts of red roses here. And thank you to the lovely Keith Snedden, who sent me £5 on the YouTube channel. Outstanding. There we have it. Very, very kind. For you day in the day, Scottish loon ken for your doos. Fert like mun, tell you. Hope to hear you back on the radio soon, Fiona. Hopefully, we're in negotiations with a couple of companies at the moment. But these things take a bit of time, especially after the recession, after Brexit, which has clobbered so many businesses, and after the pandemic, which has clobbered so many businesses. And what else have we had? Now we've got the problems with power and cost, fuel and power, all that. You used to have a minister for fuel and power. There we are. That's what it's all about. Ha! I love this guy. You're very kind, Wash. So there you are, Dinky-Doo. Will this be recorded for later on? Yes, it'll be recorded for Ron. Who's Ron? Later on. Yes, what we'll do is we'll have it uploaded to the YouTube channel, Scottie McClue YouTube channel, every single one of you. Make sure you've subscribed. It's just called Scottie McClue, the internet phone in. And get subscribed to that. There's about 3,000 videos for you. There we are. So also, you'll get it on TikTok. Very important. What's your thoughts on the royal family changing their name from the German name to English and blah, blah, blah? Well, lots of people did it Celtic. Anything that sounded German after the First World War, after what had happened, the fight between Germany and the UK. And most families that had anything remotely European sounding changed their names. Yes, indeed. So say your name was Ohms, OHMS. Yes, like as in Ohm's law. You might call yourself Holmes. That would be another one. Do you see what I mean? Because there was so much anti-German feeling. So I think that the royal family were quite right to do that. Very wise. The thistle in the picture behind you needs a haircut. Oh, no, no, no. I would never, ever touch that thistle. That was done for me by a very special lady. That's decoupage. And it was done by a lady called Bella from Bothwell. A lot of you watching right now will remember Bella. There you are, when she used to phone me. Guys, let's get sharing and tell 10 to tell 10 about Scottie McClue, Scottish Eddie Boy. That would be wonderful if everybody were to share. I've got 5,300 likes. So you have certainly not been slow at the tappity tap. I can tell you. God save Elizabeth I of Scotland and the second of England. No, 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 no. She's Elizabeth II. Because remember, her mother would have been Elizabeth I of Scotland. So there you have it. That's what it's all about. She was Queen Elizabeth. There we are. Be still, first of the United Kingdom. No disappearing. Oh, my good king. No, J Wash, we're here. Don't panic. We're not going anywhere. We're not for a few minutes. Anyway, I can tell you. Hello from Missouri. We love you in Missouri. And love to Mississippi as well. Missouri, Mississippi. I'm near Paisley, Scotty. Martoman. Excellent. Right. Get yourself a copy of, do you remember that wonderful broadcaster and poet called Maurice Lindsay? He was also a great music critic, Maurice Lindsay. And I've been reading his autobiography. He's passed away now, Maurice, bless him, because he was born in 1918, if I remember rightly. And I've been reading, it's called Thank You for Having Me. And it is a lovely, gentle trip through this country, through a lot of Glasgow and the west of Scotland in the early 20th century. Connor says, "Who's your dues, man?" How you doing the day, Scotty? Keith Snedden, what are you doing? Keith Snedden, tonight, Uncle Keith gave me £5 on the YouTube channel. £5 towards equipment for the show. He's just, listen to this, sent another £5. Could you imagine if everybody watching sent £5? We would have the new microphone in no time. Fantastic. So there we are. Dinky-Doo. Can you imagine if we sent £1? Hondan just became the top viewer. Fantastic. Hondan has sent me 15 mind, red roses. Is that not beautiful, Hondan? I thank you. There are good evening, Scotty. Good evening, Tristan. Lovely to have you with us. The Queen Mother of France threw her back on her blessed Catholic bottom. Tony Gaskin, what are you talking about? There we are, the Queen Mother of France. Do you like the song that says, hi, Siki? Yes, well, we like all music on here. Keith, that's so very kind and very generous. Professor Numpty is calling himself hashtag Fanotai, the first numpty on the internet. Yes, indeed. Well, we'll give you that one. We'll give you that one, numpty. 5,900 likes, guys. Amazing. Friend, how much of your dialect is not real? None of it, friend. All of it is absolutely 100% authenticity. Moi. That's the way I've always spoken. And that's the way I always will speak. And you can look back at stuff going back 30, 40 years with me broadcasting, and you'll hear it. So there you are. So all my dialect is 100% authentic. G3 Offrey, how much of yours is not real? That's the question we need answered, I would say. It's not a dialect anyway. It's just the way I speak. It's not even an accent. Hey, can I get a Dinky-Doo from my sister? So there we go. Yes, you can, Ronan. Of course you can. Who sadly passed away due to COVID 2 years ago. Of course you can. Gypsy King's asking, do you drink? And he talks about a well-known propriety in Irish stout. Are you the challenger, Scotty? No, challenger. You are the challenger. Ewan says, are you the challenger? No, you're the challenger. I say, hello and Dinky-Doo from the wonderful Ian Hales. Dinky-Doo, Ian. Keith Snedden, thank you so much for my £5. You are very, very kind. There we are. Scotty, would you please recommend a Scottish movie to watch? Yes, I will. Go on to YouTube, Scottish Eddie Boy, and put in Tunes of Glory with Alec Guinness and John Mills. All right, so you're going on to YouTube. You do it through the Scotty McClue YouTube channel if you want, and put in Tunes of Glory with Alec Guinness and John Mills. It's set in a Scottish regiment just after the Second World War. Outstanding movie. Can we just say God love the union of the kingdoms of Scotland and England, plus Wales and Ireland? Well, I don't say that God would love the union of the United Kingdom because it was a bad thing. It was put together with jiggery pokery. And Queen Anne was at the back of it, I say. But I think the union of the crowns in 1603, I think we can say God loved the union of the crowns. You are the beacon. I thank you, challenger. In River City, which one's the feather? Oh, numpty heed. I wouldn't like to hazard a guess. So there we are. The challenger says, do you know Lee? We know lots of Lees. OHMS, OHMS. Yes. How many died? How many died in what G3 Offrey? That's what I would be wondering. There we are. She's Elizabeth II, says the Harry. So there we are. Elizabeth II. Excellent stuff, the Harry. Well done. I thought that. I always thought that. How fantastic is that? Now then, do you think it's okay? Millions are dead because cousins had a fight. Of course. Oh, right. You're talking about the First World War. Of course, it's not okay. It wasn't just cousins. I mean, there was trouble in the Balkans as well. Do you like Chinese cuisine? Yes, we do. In fact, we don't actually like Chinese cuisine. We love Chinese cuisine. G3 Offrey says, answer my question. G3 Offrey, don't start cheeking up. I've answered your question. You're very lucky. And if you're going to be cheeky, I'll not be answering anymore. I can tell you. There you go. Thanks for the recommendation, Scotty. Marto Man. Watch that movie. Go and do it now. You'll never look back. It's fantastic. And Dinky-Doo, I say to you, God save Her Majesty the Queen and Dinky-Doo. Yes, Tony, 100%. Baloney Monkey, evening, Scott. Evening, Baloney. Have you ever tasted chicken? Yes, I have tasted chicken, the Challenger. There we go. Now, what have you got here? Another numpty, yes, wee Scooter. It's a sad world when the numpties, but I think the success of Scottie McClue attracts the numpties. Now, guys, there's lots and lots of new TikTok videos and YouTube videos, and you have to enjoy every single one of them because they're made with love for you. So don't be thinking they're not for you. And has everybody followed me on TikTok? That's what we need to be doing. I think to follow, am I right? You go up to the top left and you click the plus sign and it says follow the host. Is that right? Scottish water, guys. Keith says, too busy listening to you that my fish has burnt. Keith, I want you to phone the chippy and get yourself a lovely new fish. So there you are. And that's, you have to save your money now. You've been very, very generous to Scottie McClue. Very, very kind of you. Right, who have we got here? I'm glad I know my history. I'm glad you do, Tony. And you certainly do. Hello again from Hamburg, Jama. Nicht Deutsch sprechen, ich bin ein Ausländer, nicht verstehen. Lovely to have you with us. So I found a good tea bag, Scotty. 99p for 160 bags in their bra. Excellent stuff, Numpty Heat. At the second hand. Have you ever been to Annan? Have I been to Annan? I worked for Border Television. I used to read your news every day to Annan. I love Annan. I know it very, very well. In fact, I was there fairly recently. I paid a visit to Annan, not an official visit. So, I mean, it wouldn't be in the Observer. Do you know what I mean? But I paid a visit to Annan, and then I went further up the road towards, is it Bees Wing? There we are. I have a stag party tomorrow night in Kerry O'Connor. You'll love every second of that. Just take it easy now. Yes, indeed, because a stag party in Kerry is not really for the faint-hearted. Are you going to go round the ring? That's what I say, if you'll pardon the expression. So, have I ever been to Annan? We adore Annan. Do you remember Chapel Cross? Remember Creaker? There are. Are you still presenting East Riggs? Do you know the East Riggs in Gretna? Are you still presenting any radio shows? Haven't been on the radio for over a year now. But there's talk of me going back. There's a lot of enthusiasm for it. So there we are. Numbnut says, go on the black and tans. No, Numbnut. I'm sorry, I could never, ever, ever, ever agree with that. The black and tans were a bad, bad idea. But I will say that the political activists in Ireland at the time brought the black and tans upon themselves. And the way they did that was they started killing the Royal Irish Constabulary men, local men. They were killing their own men. This is what's always upset me about Ireland. It's effectively a civil war on both sides of the border. Yes, indeed, a civil war. So what was happening was that the Irish people were murdering their own people who were members of the Royal Irish Constabulary, the RIC at the time, not the RUC. And that's what brought in the black and tans. I think it was Churchill that sent them in, who were very rough people. A lot of them out the slammer themselves. So there we have it. Scotty, What was the capital of Italy before Rome? Before Rome. Was there a capital of Italy before Rome? The capital of Italy, was it Naples? Napoli? Yes. Or is there, wait till we see what else do we have. Yes, there's Naples, or could it have been Venice? Were the Venetians in there? I don't know, but I didn't know that there was a capital of Rome, a capital of Italy before Rome. How very interesting. Guys, this is why we do all these wonderful pop-ups, because we're all learning all the time. We love it. There we are. So we shall find out Robert Scrimger. Well, Robert would never give me a duff steer. There must have been a capital of Rome. What does Valentia? What about Valentia? What does that mean? It's just something ringing a distant bell. I will need to check on that. So there you are. So Numbnut, I'm afraid we do not share your enthusiasm for the black and tans. I mind phoning Scott FM and giving you pelters, and now I'm an adult and I'd do it again in a second. Excellent agency worker. That's what we like. Yeah, bam. Yeah, bam that you are. Bam, bam. There we have it. Dinky-Doo. Do you know that if you teach a man to fish, you can feed him for life? How amazing is that? Professor Numpty, I take it you are a fisherman. So that's it. If anybody else knows the capital of Italy prior to Rome, yeah, bam, then we'll have a look. Now, what have we got? Is your wallpaper little paw prints? No, Martiman, it's Little Prince of Wales feathers, I think. Oh, no, it's not. Yes, well, it is like little paw prints. Yes, I like that. I've never actually seen that before. Shush him, says Jay Wash. No, we shushed him. Answer my question, says Chargy. Chargy, don't ever cheek up to Scottie McClue and demand I answer your question. I will either answer your question if it's nicely asked in my own good time, or I won't bother. But you don't tell me to answer your question on my live. Capiche? Excellent. It was Turin, Scotty. Of course, the Turin Shroud. Rome was ruled as a papal state. Italy wasn't unified until 1868. Garibaldi, the unification of Italy. Yes, indeed. I think, was it not? Italy was a conglomeration of different states. Turin was the seat of the House of Lombardy. You are 100% correct as always. But I had to dig very deep into that because the reunification of Italy is way back in my history. I think 1868, spot on. And I'm sure you'll find it was Garibaldi, not the biscuit man. I think the biscuits came after the man. I don't think he was called after the biscuits. Athens, says Keith Nedden. Athens is Greece, Keith. I'm wrong. Oh, you're wrong. But you were very, very right in sending me that lovely gift. I thank you. 2 lovely gifts. What are we talking about? Fantastic stuff. Do you know anything about the Illuminati? No. But if the Illuminati actually existed, do you not think Scottie McClue would be invited to be a member? You see? So there's a thought for you. You know, somebody that actually understands the universe. They're the illuminated people. There we are. Thank you for the recommendation, Scotty. Not at all, Eddie. Numpty Dumpty. Absolutely, Jay Wash. Have you ever been to Australia? No. My sister's been to Australia, and she brought me back a jackaroo, which I shall put on for you. Yeah, yes, indeed. There we are. I'm not just an athlete, you know. So that's my jackaroo, a genuine jackaroo from Australia. Yeah, I think it actually says jackaroo on it somewhere. There you are. It'll be backwards. Jackaroo hat. Yeah, genuine sheep shearer's hat there. Fantastic. Where do we get the phrase daylight robbery from, Scotty? Robert Scrimger, daylight robbery, if I remember right. You're an awful man for putting me on the spot. Daylight robbery, if I remember right, goes back to the 1830s, 1840s, when there was a window tax, and the number of windows in your house, you were taxed on them. So people blocked up their windows, which robbed them of daylight. Hence the phrase, daylight robbery. Am I correct? Or am I correct? I need to know. There we are. That's what I think anyway, since you've asked me. Now, here we are. Here's our friend Dixie, who's a half-witted idiot. And if he thinks I'm going to shout that out, he's even more of a lesser half-witted idiot. In fact, he's a no-witted idiot, I would say. So, Dixie will say cheerio to you, you half-wit. Imagine blowing your chance to be on Scottie McClue's Live by coming out with caca like that. All right, that's me's away. Fantastic. So that's where it comes from. You're spot on, Scottie. Robert, 1 to me. 1-0. It's a while since I've got some of your stuff right because, you're very challenging, which is wonderful. Scottie, can you please give a shout out to my wife, Carol, who's 57 today? Carol, I can. Michael, it will be a privilege and a pleasure to shout out to Carol. 57 is nothing. Hello, everybody. I'm from Holland. Isn't that weird? I see what you did there. Ja, kom in the huis, Wiltshire Kuppete hebben. I'm wearing mine klompen. I love it when you boot the idiots. Oh, Peter, we cannot, there isn't time for idiots on here. Our time is short together, and it's vital that everybody enjoys every second. Now, these half-wits that are used to scrolling past people's lives, they see them and think, I think I'll go on here and see if I can muck it up for them. No chance. No chance. It's almost a law on the internet. It's an unspoken law, an unspoken rule that you never, ever, 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 ever troll Scottie McClue. If you want to troll someone else, that's between you and them, but you never, ever troll me. Or you will just end up as permanent toast down the Swanee River. Scottie, was Churchill a war correspondent in the Boer War? He was. And he actually got taken prisoner and he escaped, and there was a price on his head of £25, I think it was. And he got helped away. So yes, he was a war correspondent in the Boer War, but he'd been in the army before that. He'd charged at Omdurman, the Battle of Omdurman. True or false? So I think I will say true to that one, Robert. What do you think? Any good with that, I ask you? So many clever people on here. This is genius, guys. Absolute genius. You folks are just amazing. That's what it's about. Hello, everybody. I am from Holland. Yes, indeed. Smoke and a pancake. No, I think it's smoke and mirrors, Cletus. Unless you're talking about Ash Wednesday, you could have the pancake on the Tuesday and the smoke for the ash on the Wednesday. Spreading the love of a beautiful weekend. Foodie delicious. We thank you for your wonderful love and have a beautiful weekend. I've got 6,200 likes. Has everybody followed me? Has everybody shared the live? You should be following right away. Dinky-Doo. Right, Robert, are we true or false on that one? If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and give us a thumbs up. Yeah, bottom left, I think it is. And thank you so much for all your kindness. I was thinking Venice. I know we Scooter, so was I. Tell us a joke, says beautiful Logan. Logan, you know I don't know any jokes. I went into the doctor's and I said, can you help me out? He said, of course. Which way did you come in? Ooh. Follow us as soon as you can, guys. Dinky-Doo. We need lots and lots of followers. Who's your favorite Scottish inventor, Scottie? I've got so many, Peter. So many. Obviously, James Watt for the steam condenser, the condensing engine. So brilliant man, James Watt. I think Robert Watson Watt for radar. Sir John Crofton for bringing in streptomycin to cure tuberculosis, which is the scourge of Scotland. Who else have we got? Sir Alexander Fleming for bringing in penicillin. Sir James Simpson for anesthetic. Lister, Joseph Lister for antiseptic. Macadam for the roads. Dunlop for the pneumatic tire. What else have we got in Scottish inventions? Come on, help me out, guys. I think even... I'm trying to think what else we've got. We've got so much else. John Logie Baird for television. Henry Bell for the working steamship, the Comet. And John Robinson, his engineer. Not forgetting. What else have we got? Come on. So much going on there. Burgess for the Kelvin engines. Tremendous stuff, the Kelvin engine. The Glenifer engine. Terrific. Barr and Stroud. Dr. Barr and Professor Stroud for Barr and Stroud binoculars and oculars. What else have we got here? Professor Numptyhead says Numptyhead invented the wheel. Very, very good. There we are. So we've got all that stuff. True, Scotty. Yes, Ombudsman was the last Omdurman was the last cavalry charge of the British Army, was it not? Horses weren't used for cavalry in World War I. Yes, they were used for cavalry in World War I because I have a picture of my grandfather on his horse en route to Gallipoli with the Scottish horse. So they were used in World War I. World War I was the changer between fighting not having changed for 1,000 years, charging on horseback, and mechanization as in the machine gun. And I'm afraid that a cavalry charge is no match for machine guns. There are hello from Missouri in the US. Jack Whipple, we love having you with us from Missouri in the US. Share this, please, with everybody. It's so important. There we have it. MAGA, Make America Great Again. Dinky-Doo, hello from Georgia in the USA. Louisa, lovely to have you with us. Vatican City, thank you for Vatican City. Florence, they're all on here, guys. We're getting the whole lot. This is just wonderful. Yes, the next one they'll be on about Milan, Milano. Bella, bella, bellissimo. Sì, buongiorno. There we are. Love you, Scotty Millard. G. Wash, you're very, very kind. I thank you. Buonasera, buonasera. Yeah, indeed. And of course, in Greece, yasu, to our friends in Greece, in Greek. And we would say to them, Kalaspera. Yes, it's a little bit early for Kalanachta. There we are. Ha ha. Capiche? Did you like that one? They were absolutely well said, big man. There you go, Monkey. No problem at all. Always educational and entertaining, Monkey. I thank you very much because that's what we like to do. We like to inform and to educate and to entertain. Whereabouts in Wales are you from? Oh, well, you see, I'm from the valleys, but not the valleys of Wales, from Scotland. I'm from Scotland in Wales, that part of Wales, you know, which is not connected. Fantastic. Scotty, what's going on? Well, Gorbals, boy, this is what I wonder. What is going on? And I've uploaded so many new videos for you on TikTok. I want you to just gorge yourselves on them. Your Friday night, your weekend just got better. Is that not amazing? 5 more minutes. You seem very well traveled. I'm jealous, Peter. I'm not terribly well traveled out with the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. I'm incredibly well traveled in the UK. But, well, I suppose I've been to France, to Germany, to Holland, to Austria. I've been to Portugal. from that point of view. So to Belgium, to Belgique, so done a little bit of traveling, but not terribly, terribly much. Don't be daft. His hat clearly shows he's Australian. Absolutely. Fair dinkum to y'all from down under. That's what it's about. So there we have it. Scotty, what's the only nut that grows underground? Robert Scrimger, this is a long shot. But is it the potato? Is it a ground nut? Now, I might be talking nonsense, Robert, but I'm taking the long shot there. There we are. 1878, Rudolf Diesel invented the first diesel engine. Yes, but Rudolf was from Germany, Keith. Am I not right? And then Lons Gardner, the machinist, he brought in the first gardeners, and Mr. Burgess, or Burgess Kelvin. Yes, indeed. The Kelvin engine for the Scottish fishing fleet. So there, and you could start off with a one cylinder, a thumper, boom, 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 and then a two cylinder, boom, 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 three cylinder, boom, 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 boom. I'm not entirely sure, Scotty, but I was told it was the peanut. I think you'll be right there, Robert, because I took quite a long shot at that. Keith Snedden, 1764. What was 1764? What are we talking about? Make America Great Again, says Louisa. I think, Louisa, you'll find that Donald will be back in America. I think that's what you'll find. I'm just saying, I don't think Uncle Joe's really cutting the mustard at the moment, as they say, although he's got a difficult job with Putin. That sort of idea. Poor old Russia as well. I know you're all shouting, no, the Russians are. No, Russians are beautiful people. It's just their leader has taken an absolute flaky and caused all this upset. So there we are. Now, who else have we got here? Bell for the phone. Yes, Alexander Graham Bell from Paisley, who I think taught at Greenock Academy. His daughter was deaf, and in trying to invent a device to counter that, which would aid her hearing, he came up with a telephone. And we thank God he came up with a telephone, because that would have been the grounding, the basis for Scottie McClue's megaphoning. So if we hadn't had Alexander Graham Bell in 1874, we wouldn't have had the telephone. There we have it. Do you like works by Charles Rennie Mackintosh, Scotty? I do, Robert. Although he's very powerful, you couldn't really put your own stamp on it. I mean, he did that beautiful house for Walter Blackie in Helensburgh, Hill House. And he also did, what was the one in Kilmacombe? Is it Windy Edge? Can't remember. Anyway, that lovely big house in Kilmacombe, there's a Charles Rennie Mackintosh as well. And then, of course, Kate Cranston's tea rooms, the Willow tea rooms. Very beautiful. And Charles Rennie Mackintosh's own house, because his company was, he was in with John Keppie, and it was Keppie and Mackintosh. And, of course, the sad tale of Glasgow Art School, being restored and went on fire. But Charles Rennie Mackintosh, I love his stuff, but you can't put your own stamp on it. It's his stuff. Arts and crafts. Wonderful. Scotty, where do you hope to be in 100 years' time? Numpty Head? Hopefully we will still be broadcasting, but I couldn't tell you the exact destination, whether it will be sunny and there'll be a lot of harps sounding, or if it'll be a trifle on the hot side. Who knows? Guys, I'm going to have to go. Bye-bye. Love you lots. Ta-ra, lads. Thank you for watching. We're out of time. Oh, no. No. I just realized the time there, and I thought, we're out of time. We're going to go over the hour. If we go over the hour, then we can't upload the TikToks for you. So there we are. So where do I hope to be in 100 years' time? On the YouTube, but hopefully we'll have built the channel up by then. Guys, I can't thank you enough for watching. Good night. God bless. Dinky-Doo and taralas.